This is Jae Stephens, and you know I got soul.
All right, you know I got soul. Very excited to be here with Jae Stephens.
Hi!
On tour with Flow right now. Jae,
Yes.
We got to start off with the tour. You just got off stage. Just talk about what this tour has been like for you.
Oh my gosh, this tour has been like a monumental learning process, the opportunity of a lifetime. It started out a bit tough, I'm not gonna lie. I had to like learn a lot on the job. But I'm so grateful for like this team and this opportunity, everything that I've picked up every night. I'm having a blast now. I'm really getting into it. And yeah, I'm just like so excited to do more of it. And it's almost over.
I gotta say, I had a chance to check out the Sellout EP a few months back, and I love about the EP, it just sounded so big. It sounded so colorful.
Thank you.
The hooks just caught on. Just talk about that EP and just how fun it was for you to make that project, because that sounded like you had a blast making it.
I'm glad it sounded big. I'm glad it sounded fun, because I was 100% what I wanted it to be. It was definitely my first project that I went full steam ahead in on, focused really on what I wanted to say, how I wanted it to sound, how I wanted it to look. But I also didn't want to overthink anything. I just wanted it to be reminiscent of where I was in my life, which was just trying new shit and being a new girl and having fun. And yeah, I didn't overthink anything, second guess anything. I wrote what I felt and what I wanted to hear, and the end result was Sellout. So I'm glad that people are having fun listening to it, because I definitely had fun making it.
Right. Body Favors is obviously the big one from that EP right now. At what point did you realize that was going to be a special one? Because for me, it gave me Neptune's vibes, Pharrell, Chad. It was such a fun record. Like, just talk about it from your standpoint. Like, when did you know it would be a special one?
I knew it as soon as I wrote it. I mean, Body Favors. I'm a songwriter.
Yeah.
In addition to being an artist, and Body Favors was not necessarily written for me. I wrote it with my collaborators. Just like, we should send this to so and so. We should send it to so and so. While we were making it, I was like, I'm not sending this to anyone. Like, this is like my favorite song. This energy, the feel, the humor. It just felt like what I had been wanting to make, what I had been needing to make for the longest time. And that was definitely the first song that I was like, everything you make and release from here on out needs to sound and feel like this. So it definitely shaped the rest of Sellout, and quite honestly, everything that I'm about to release going forward, honestly.
Nice. Now, obviously, that one gave me Neptune's vibes. Girls Don't Cheat gave me Timbaland. So it looks like you're somebody that's influenced by sounds, maybe more than just vocals. Just talk about some of your influences growing up, maybe producer-wise or even artists. Like, just talk about what inspired you.
I'm just huge on the girls who brought sex appeal and energy and feminism to pop back in the day. So that's, I mean, Beyonce back in the day and today, and forever till we all die. Rihanna, Pussycat Dolls, Fergie, Gwen, Cassie, like just these girls who were such badasses, so beautiful. It was sexy without being vulgar, and it was fun without being corny. You know what I mean? I just really try to capture that energy in everything that I sing and I write. I really like how the pop back then always had like a bit of a hip-hop edge. I feel like that's something that the Neptunes, Timbaland, Ryan Leslie, they did so well, finding that balance. And yeah, that's a balance that like I'm constantly chasing these days.
I feel like artists, they're kind of like superheroes, right? They have their superpowers in the studio, and I feel like for you, your superpower is your melody choices. You're able to sound fresh and interesting on different productions and styles. Like, where does that come from? Like, that was on full display when I heard SMH with that bridge. I was like, okay, like Jay's on to something. Like, just talk about the melody choices. Where does that come from?
Well, firstly, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that, because that's definitely where I put most of my pride. I like to sometimes say I'm a bit of a lazy songwriter. Like, if I could release an album full of gibberish with no lyrics and just endless melodies, I absolutely would. Melodies are just like everything to me. And yeah, I just feel like that is the root of the song for me. I want the melodies to go to unexpected places that are really fun to sing. And that's how I start every song, is just by like humming and singing and seeing what comes naturally, what's exciting, and then I fill in the lyrics afterwards. Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Yeah, those changes, especially on SMH. Like,
thank you.
I
wanted it to be a journey, because I felt like the song is like pretty dumb. It's just like oh the whole time. So I wanted the bridge to give a bit of musicality and switch it up and turn it on its head. I was like, what if we change keys like 3 times?
Yes. Now, you mentioned earlier with Body Favors, that was a record that I think kind of shaped how you're going to be making music going forward. You want to, go on your own path and make the music you want to make. As an independent artist, did you ever have times where you struggled with that because of maybe pressures of what others were doing, or maybe, it took you a little longer to get started?
Absolutely. Like, I don't even know where the pressures came from. Like, I can't say if they came from other people expecting a certain sound from me. I feel like it probably mainly came from myself, just being really hard on myself and feeling like you should make what your friends are making, and it should look like this and it should sound like this, and really forcing something that wasn't true and authentic to myself. Which is why I loved a song like Body Favors. I feel like as soon as I wrote it, you could hear my personality in it, and it felt very genuine to me and where I was at that time. So, yeah, it definitely took me a while to get there, just because I feel like I placed this invisible expectation on myself to try so hard.
Right.
And somehow when I stopped trying, it worked. So the motto is don't try? I don't know.
Well, let's take it back to the early days of Jae Stephens and figuring out that creative space and figuring out, hey, music is something I can use to express my feelings. Like, what was that like for you? Did someone encourage you to get into it? Did you just kind of do it on your own?
My mother likes to say that I started singing before I could talk, which is I feel like that's a bit dramatic. I don't know if that's true. But yeah, I've just always been singing, always, my whole life. And then from singing, I wanted to sing my own songs, so I started writing. And then after writing, I was like, I need to produce my own songs. So then I started producing and things like that. So it's just been like a snowball effect just from, this gift that I was blessed to be born with, and I've just always been surrounded by such encouraging people. My parents have always put me in every class, in front of every instrument and microphone and every opportunity to be on stage. They've done that for me. And it definitely took a village. I'm here now because of everybody who was telling me that I could be here, because there was definitely a long time where I was the only one who was saying I can't be here. But now I've caught up to everybody else, so I'm really grateful for everyone helping me get here.
For sure. Now, obviously, you have the Def Jam situation. Was it always part of the plan for you to be signed to a major? Like, if we go back in time, was that on your vision board? Like, what were your goals at that time?
I feel like it wasn't always a goal. I just always wanted to make music.
Right.
I feel like the situation with Def Jam and Raedio was really a blessing that fell into my lap at a time where I felt like, I don't know what I want to do. I give up. I can't do it. I shouldn't do it anymore. And then this just came at such a time where I couldn't take it as anything other than, this is your opportunity. Like, you're crazy if you quit. Like, you need to take it and you need to give it an honest shot and not doubt it and not, like, give up, basically. So yeah, it was really a blessing how it all came about, and the team that has come and surrounded me. And yeah, like, I just feel really happy with how it's all fallen into place very naturally, nothing forced. And it definitely came at an amazing time, so I'm grateful.
Yeah, for sure. Now I just want to take it back to your project, F It, I'll Do It Myself.
Whoa.
Like, when we go back to that, obviously the title is significant, but reflecting back on that now, like, how proud of yourself are you that you actually followed through and created that?
I'm really proud. That's actually like a really nice question, because I was just talking with someone else about how, like, I famously, once I got signed, tried to like scrub everything that I did before SELLOUT. I was like, no, forget that. Like, I want everything to be fresh. I want a clean slate. I want to change my name. I want everybody to hear SELLOUT and nothing else.
Yes.
But I think a lot of people who are discovering me now, my music, they take a lot of joy and delight in like seeing the journey and what it took to get here. And I think F It, I'll Do It Myself is like a really instrumental part of that, because that was me doing it myself. It was absolutely out of frustration. I had no idea what I wanted to make and how I wanted my music to sound and what I was doing and where I was going. And I just said, fuck it. I'll just make whatever comes out. I'm going to put it out. And it ended up really connecting with people and resonating. And yeah, I feel like that was kind of my first lesson. And like, just do what you like. Just don't overthink it. And yeah, I don't think we would have had Sellout without F It, I'll Do It Myself.
That's right. And now moving forward, That's My Baby. That's a new single. That's coming out soon. You performed it on stage today. Just talk about that single and what people can expect.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I've loved singing it and like teaching it to people on tour. They pick it up really fast because it's really easy to learn. But yeah, I'm so excited for it. I don't have any songs that sound like That's My Baby, I feel, especially not on this project. I feel like it's that slower, sexier moment that I haven't even touched upon on any other projects. And yeah, I took a lot of inspiration from Mother Mariah. I just love how she was just floating and humming and cooing and oohing and awing on like these heavy like hip hop beats back in the day with like rappers, you know. And I wanted to do something like that with this song, and it felt right when I put it on the project. It's like a nice little middle ground centerpiece. So I'm excited for everyone to hear it.
Yeah, we can't wait to hear that one. And Jay, before we get out of here, we need a favor from you.
Okay.
We're going to do an R&B 2000s playlist.
Okay.
We're going to give you some choices here. You're going to pick one or the other.
Okay.
It's going to be about 9 choices, and at the end of it, it will be the You Know I Got Soul, Jae Stephens R&B playlist. We're going to go back to the 2000s here.
I'm scared.
The ladies of the 2000s. It's one or the other. So one's got to go. So the first one here is Alicia Keys' You Don't Know My Name, or Monica, So Gone.
One has to go?
Yeah. I know, it's tough. It gets worse, too. So
why would you ask me that?
We want to make a playlist here.
I think So Gone has to go.
Oh, man. All right. So,
I'm sorry.
So Alicia Keys is going to stay.
Yes.
All right, the next one. Ashanti, Happy, or Christina Milian, Dip It Low?
I gotta go for Happy.
Yeah.
No, Dip It Low goes.
Okay.
And I keep Happy.
Okay, we'll just give me the one that
just
stays.
Give you the one that stays?
Let's go with
Happy
that.
Happy is staying.
Yeah. This one I have no idea where you're going to go with, because I feel like your sound is heavily influenced by both of these songs.
Great.
Amory, One Thing.
Oh!
Or Khalees, Milkshake.
I'm sorry, I gotta go with One Thing. One Thing is still one of my favorite songs of all time.
That's a great song.
I love that song.
Sierra, 1-2 Step, or Maya, My Love Is Like Whoa.
I think My Love Is Like Whoa. I gotta keep her. I love that song. I feel like even lyrically I reference that one a lot. My love is like whoa. Like what does that mean?
Right.
I love it.
All right. Tweet, Oops, Oh My, or Brandy, Full Moon.
Ah! Why would you ask me that? Can you pit that one against a different one? What is it?
Tweet, Oops, Oh My, or Brandy, Full Moon.
I'm just gonna pick Full Moon because Brandy is Brandy.
Yeah.
But that's tough.
Yeah, because you got some records that sound like that Tweet record too. Timbaland influence too.
Tweet is everything to me.
Yeah.
Like I just love her so much. She's so amazing. I love that record.
Yeah.
But Full Moon, I can't lie. The album Full Moon kind of raised me.
Yeah.
So I feel like I owe her a bit of loyalty.
Yes. Let's go with some girl groups here.
Ooh.
Black, I'm Good, off the Honey soundtrack, or 3LW, No More.
Oh, I gotta say No More. That song raised me.
Oh. All right, just 2 more here, or 3 more.
Oh.
Mary J. Blige, Be Without You, or Mariah Carey, We Belong Together. They're both mega smashes, so you can't really go wrong.
The way that when you say the names of them, I'm putting myself in an exact period of time when this song was playing in the car nonstop.
Well, that's what music is, right?
Oh my god.
It's a time machine.
Oh my god. And they both have like a similar moment at the end where you have to hold a note for like 30 seconds. And I remember being a kid and like trying to do it and I could never do it. I'm gonna vote for We Belong Together.
Great choice. All right, just 2 more here. Beyonce, Crazy in Love.
Oh.
Or Aaliyah, More Than a Woman.
I'm going to go with Crazy in Love.
Yes.
Because she asked, you ready? And we were not ready.
Last one for you. Rihanna, Umbrella, or Carrie Hilson, Knocks You Down?
Umbrella, Ella. That was classic. I remember the first time I saw that music video.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was forever changed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
On the family computer.
That's when YouTube first came out.
Yeah, I was there.
Yes. So, Jay, that's all I've got for you. Anything
Thank you
you'd
for
like to
that
add?
horrible quiz. That was just really excruciating. Thanks for talking to me, and thanks for listening to Sellout, and I hope that you guys tune into That's My Baby.
Awesome, Jay. And do you mind doing a quick drop for us?
Absolutely.
You can say something like...
I can't see. Okay.
Yeah, you can say something like, this is Jae Stephens, and you know I got soul.